Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, The Diary of a Young Girl, a creation by Anne Frank. The Diary of a Young Girl, first published in 1952, this edition, in 1977, narrates the experience of Anne Frank, a Jewish girl who concealed with her family in World War II. It depicts a striking image of a growing young woman adapting to an unimaginable circumstance. Through her diary, Anne unveils her innermost reflections and aspirations, displaying an exceptional talent that was regrettably lost to the world, alongside millions of other lives in the Holocaust. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that born in Frankfurt, Germany, on June 12, 1929, Anne Frank and her family relocated to the Netherlands in 1933 due to her father's job offer. The move was strategic, as Jewish life in Germany was increasingly difficult under Adolf Hitler's regime. Unable to escape, they hid in 1942, and Anne's legacy remains through The Diary of a Young Girl. With 9 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, explore a compelling story from World War II that is both heart-wrenching and uplifting. The Diary of a Young Girl narrates the poignant tale of the Frank family and others living in hiding during WYE through the eyes of Anne Frank, a talented young writer. It sheds light on the fragility and beauty of life, drawing millions of visitors to the Anne Frank house in Amsterdam. The diary offers deep insights into the thoughts and dreams of a young Jewish girl, capturing the tragedy of war and becoming a profound international bestseller. Key idea number 1. The text explores the transition of a schoolgirl into a girl in hiding. Anne Frank began her diary on her 13th birthday in 1942, receiving it as a gift with other birthday presents. Living in Amsterdam with her family, she shared her private thoughts about school, friends, and the stress caused by Hitler's anti-Jewish laws. The diary revealed her feelings of loneliness and the family's circumstances before they went into hiding to the secret annex in the back of the Depicts building in Amsterdam. Key idea number 2. A hidden living space in Amsterdam, where Anne Frank and her family, along with 4 others, hid during the Holocaust. It serves as the setting for Anne's diary, which reflects the challenges and emotions they faced while in hiding. The Franks were joined by the Van Daans in the secret annex, along with a few select individuals who knew about their hiding place. The living conditions in the annex were detailed, with strict rules in place. Despite being grateful for their shelter, the occupants lived in constant fear of being discovered. Anne expressed the heaviness of not being able to go outside and the ever-present fear of being found and killed. Key idea number 3. There are differing opinions in close quarters. In the annex, Anne finds solace in writing in her diary due to lack of privacy. She expresses feeling misunderstood by her family, especially her mother and sister. Tensions arise with the arrival of the Van Daans due to differences in personalities and beliefs, particularly concerning parenting methods and modesty. Mrs. Van Daan's actions often contradict her words, leading to comical situations. Key idea number 4. The link between food and medicine. Living in close quarters during wartime brought tensions and uncertainties regarding food, health, and medicine. Illness was a concern with limited access to doctors and medicines. Food was often monotonous and unpredictable due to shortages, with lettuce and rotten potatoes being common. Families used black market rations, faced money concerns, and occasionally indulged during birthdays and holidays. Getting food involved risks like spilling a heavy bag of beans, which led to noise and cleanup. Despite challenges, Mr. Frank recovered from illness as a new resident joined the annex in mid-November. Key idea number 5, brief introduction of Mr. Dussel. In November, Albert Dussel joined the residents of the secret annex, but things took a turn as he showed his true colors of being a disciplinarian. Anne struggled with guilt, anxiety about others' fates, and the criticisms aimed at her behavior from Mr. Dussel and her mother. Despite the challenges, Anne was looking forward to Hanukkah and St. Nicholas Day celebrations approaching soon. Key idea number 6. The text is titled, "A Noise in the Night." Amidst fears of burglary and noise in the annex during World War II, Anne Frank wrote, coping with heightened tension, noise, and the threat of break-ins. Despite challenges and the hot summer of 1943, she found solace in writing stories, feeling writing was her calling and a way to make an impact, not wanting to lead a forgotten life like other women around her. Key idea number 7. Short story focusing on young love in a specific location called the Annex. Anne Frank showed rapid maturity in her diary entries written during her time in hiding. She reflected on her character, showed understanding towards others, and developed feelings for Peter. Their relationship evolved gradually, culminating in their first kiss in April 1944. Key idea number 8. A brief exploration of different aspects or characteristics of Anne. Anne Frank maintained her studies in French, English, and algebra while in hiding. She was captivated by history and genealogy, but longed to return to school. The day of the D-Day invasion brought hope. Anne celebrated her 15th birthday and felt encouraged by Allied successes in France. The Annex received an abundance of strawberries and pea pods, causing a laborious task for all. Anne's relationship with Peter evolved into friendship as she grew disheartened by his perceived limitations. Anne reflected on her desire for self-improvement, aiming to show her deeper, better side to others. On August 4, 1944, SS officials arrested Anne, her family, and others in the secret annex, except for 2 helpers. Key idea number 9. A transformative book with significant impact and potential to bring about change on a global scale. Miep Gies saved Anne Frank's diary after the occupants of the secret annex were taken away. The occupants were sent to different camps, with only Otto Frank surviving. Her diary was eventually published and became an international sensation, inspiring readers to stand against war and fight for human rights. Anne's belief in human kindness prevailing endures through her story. In conclusion, during World War II, Anne Frank spent 2 years in hiding with her family and others, including falling in love with Peter, all while facing the constant threat of exposure. Despite challenges, she remained hopeful and fulfilled her dream of becoming a writer. To learn more about extraordinary women during Biography, check out Code Girls by Liza Mundy for stories of American women who played a vital role in winning the war as codebreakers. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.